Trust what you say and that it's all okay. But everything starts to feel like a con, and I'm the pawn. Am I right or wrong?
This week we've got an awesome whitetail hunt from right here in my home state of Iowa. My good buddy Mike Looper finally drew his Iowa tag, and after being unsuccessful in some of the best states that the Midwest has to offer for whitetails, I told him we can definitely break that heartbreak right here in this awesome whitetail state. So stay tuned for just an unbelievable hunt.
Initializing connection. Loading contact. Selecting field equipment. Equipment selected. Targeting destination.
Christmas is here. How's it going, man? I'm so pumped to be here. Oh, baby. Nice ride.
Throw that Hoyt and Death Wagon.
Need a bigger bag. It's always good to see that sucker come off the runway.
It's a good feeling.
Oh, especially if it was the first one to come off. Like yeah, that's all I need right there. Hunting the undies.
Going commando?
Yeah.
We'll hopefully have a buck down in 12 hours.
Sweet, let's do it.
Now before heading out to this hunt, I want to give you a little bit of background on this whole situation because I was really hoping Mike would draw the tag, and this year in particular I was getting several mature bucks that were going to be on my hit list. And there was really three that stood out, and one of them was this big 10-pointer with a kicker off his G2, and right away when I sent Mike that picture to tease him, he was like, man, that is a stud. Is that on your place? Oh my God. And so, you know, I went ahead and named that buck Heartbreaker because I knew Mike had been through nothing but heartbreak by hunting all of those different states he had for whitetails and coming up empty-handed. And then from there was another buck that was really sweet. He was growing all kinds of non-typical trash everywhere, so I called him Chernobyl because he just looked nuclear. So for 3 months, I've been teasing Mike and getting him totally primed for this hunt. So once he got in the tree, he was fired up. Now this hunt, to be honest with you, should go down in the history books because literally minutes after we were in the stand and the sun came up, we saw a hot doe scoot across this field with a big buck on the back of her. And then after that, one by one, we kept seeing satellite buck after satellite buck trailing this doe. And I told Mike, I said, man, we got to just hang tight. I know they're far away, but all we got to do is wait for that hot doe to come by, and who knows what's going to be behind her. She's panting. There will be a buck following her. Here he comes. Did you hit that thing? That's it, dude. It's heartbreak.
That's freaking heartbreak. I smoked you. Dude, that's heartbreaker, dude. Did you go through them? Did you go through them? Did you go through that sucker? Yeah. Oh my God. Welcome to Iowa, Mike. Get serious, dude. The freaking hot dough came through. And you smoked heartbreaker. Did you smoke him? Hell yeah. Dude. Yes. Oh, where did he come from? I was like this. I just saw the corner of my eye. He was right here. Oh, Mike, you just shot possibly a freaking 160 plus, dude.
Be sure to visit knockonarchery.com to see our entire line of knock-on lifestyle clothing, as well as some awesome knock-on gear and accessories that I personally take to the field myself. Enter promo code SHOWFAN and I'll include a free signed photo. Also remember that all US orders over 100 get free shipping. knockonarchery.com.
You gotta shoot him. Yeah. Double dose of deliciousness. That's a 7x5 Chernobyl. That's Chernobyl, dude. That is sweet. Yes, baby. Iowa double. Yes. November 5th. That's Chernobyl, dude. He's broke his big flyers, though. Look at you see him and everything. Yeah. So you can see from the tree stand, which is back in that cedar tree, it was exactly a 30-yard shot. And the thing you'll notice in that tree stand is it's not exceptionally high, which, you know, a lot of people want to get real high in a tree stand, but if you look at that tree stand, it's in a lot of cover, really very thick cover in that cedar tree, so which provided a perfect opportunity when this buck came in. So now we get to go see it. There he is. Nice.
Unbelievable, Mike. What a nice man, Mike. What a great shot. Oh man, I hate it when the blood trails start out light like that.
I know, it's the worst.
Great buck. Sure enough, there he is. That's him. Look at the size of the buck.
Look at that. Yeah. Oh man. Look at that. Just a monster. Wow. Oh, this is just such a dream. You know, I've been chasing whitetails, you know, not a long time. I'm from the West, from Salt Lake City, Utah, and I've had a lot of opportunities in other states, in Illinois and eastern Colorado and Wisconsin, and this is just such a dream to come to Iowa. I've been putting in for several years and to draw the tag, and this is seriously just such a dream come true. 2 hours in the stand, first day, Iowa whitetail, and I just couldn't be happier. I'm at a loss for words. So.
And a double to
And
boot.
a double, and to be in the stand with my great friend John Dudley, and to double within an hour of each other, and it just doesn't get any better than this. So
Unless we got to find mine.
yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Then it'll be awesome.
Yeah.
Wow, what a stud buck, Mike. What a stud deer.
Look at this.
What a great shot too. Got that brand new Element
Yeah,
RKT.
that's right. Hammering it home, baby.
Awesome, dude. Let's get them propped up.
Yeah, let's do it. This is just such a dream. It is such a dream come true.
Wow.
What a blessing.
Field recon.
I always talk about funnels and neck downs, and this is another prime example of what a funnel or a neck down can do for you, especially during the rut, because we have a pond to my right and we have an open field to my left, and we're literally right in an area where a major trail comes down, a major trail comes through, and a major trail comes across the levee of the pond right here. So these deer, unless they want to go out in the wide open of that field, they literally have a 30-yard gap to wrap around right here in front of this big cedar tree that we have. There's a lot of cover, you can see, a lot of cover. We're not overly high, and every single deer just file through here and they feel extremely comfortable because of the amount of cover. And again, natural barriers, just like a pond, a levee, sheer drops, anything like that will definitely put deer closer to your stand. Look for those key areas on your place. Most places have one spot like that, and if you wait for the right wind, they are deadly.
If you're looking to learn more about archery, be sure to tune in to Knock On Podcasts. Knock On Podcasts is a weekly talk show where I get in-depth with shooting techniques, equipment setup, and also give you a no BS review on some of the latest industry gear. Knock On Podcasts are great for listening on a road trip or that dreaded ride into work. Expand your archery knowledge with the highest level of world-class information on the airwaves. Knock On Podcasts.
Chernobyl down. This is a freaky buck. I love this buck. I've got so many pictures of him in velvet, and he just has so much character. What a freak, dude. That is an awesome buck. Tell you what, this buck has so much character. He's got a cool side here with the crab, and his beam really curls like this. But then over on this side, man, he's getting stiff already. Over on this side, he's got just a way open beam, and he's got kickers and stickers. I mean, he actually is missing a big point. This point used to come up to here, and it had another kicker and a kicker off that. He's missing his brow tine, but just what a total awesome buck. That's what you come here to Iowa for. I mean, it's November 5th, and it was like someone turned a light switch on, wasn't it, Mike?
Absolutely.
I mean, we literally were in the stand an hour, and I'm like giant out in the field, 300 yards away. He was on a hot doe. They ran straight away from us with the hot doe, and there was just a chain of bucks behind him. And this buck here was one of the bucks that was chasing in that group. And sure enough, 2 hours later, the hot doe that at one time was over a quarter mile away from us was now right underneath Mike, that doe came through, and I said, get ready, man, because there's going to be a stud coming. And sure enough, we turned around, and that giant 10 heartbreaker was right there. And then Mike made an awesome shot. Heartbreak's down probably 70 yards away from us right now. And what an awesome morning. That's what it's all about. Knock On is all about people that love the archery lifestyle. And Mike's been a great friend of mine. He works in the industry, and we love archery. We love hunting. We love target archery. We love taking pictures in archery, doing catalogs, anything that's archery. We love it. And when you can come out and shoot two magnificent bucks within 45 minutes of one another. Got my 3 days ago, I got that brand new Hoyt Vector 35, and it's got a brand new cam on it that is unbelievable. And I got this new hat right here. I retired my old green stale Hoyt hat for this brand new one, and there's no better way to kick it off than a double right here in Iowa.
Dead center.
All right, this week what I want to talk about is making sure you can pull your bow back correctly. And that may sound pretty funny, but it's really important, because I speak from experience when I say that when a big buck comes out and you get nervous, a lot of things tend to tighten up. And if you can't get your bow back, then you're going to be in for a big heartache, I can guarantee you. And I think a lot of people try to pull more weight than what they're really able to pull. And a good way for you to know if you're pulling a weight that is manageable is to try, one, pulling when you're sitting down, but also being able to pull back without having to lift your bow up high in the air. And this is important as well for kids and women. And I say that because a lot of guys want their wives or their kids to be able to pull a lot more weight than what they should be, so that they can get more penetration, or so that they can shoot further with their bows. And I can tell you that your kids and your wives are going to be more successful and be a lot happier as hunters if they're able to just pull their bow back in the right posture and make a good shot on the animal, even if they have to wait for it to be closer that one time. But again, what you want to be able to do is you want to be able to just, from a seated position, you should be able to draw your bow. And also, you should be able to just pick your bow straight up towards the target and draw your release hand back towards your face. Okay? And likewise, it's important that you're able to let your bow down slowly, because as a bow hunter, there's going to be plenty of situations where you need to be able to move super slow and draw slow, but also sometimes, most of the time, the smart bucks always stop at the wrong second, and you might have to hold for a while, and then you may end up having to let down to wait for your next shooting opportunity. And if you're having to make a lot of movement to do that, you're going to spook the animal. So you want to be able to have a weight that you can just pull back nice and slow. And if the shot's not right, you want to be able to let the bow down really slow as well. And another thing that can help you there is making sure that you're shooting a bow that is forgiving on that draw cycle. And there's a lot of things that factor into that, but one of the most important things is the actual design of the cam that's on your bow. Some cams that are designed for a lot of speed are very, very critical. They're hard to pull, and they're sometimes even much harder to let down. And that can come to bite you if you're a bow hunter. This is actually a bow that I really have fallen in love with this year. It's the new Hoyt Vector 35. And this cam system that's on all the Hoyts this year, it's called an RKT cam. And the whole purpose and the whole engineering philosophy behind this new cam is exactly what I just talked to you about. The importance of being able to draw it back slow and let it down slow. And they've done that in the actual curve design of the cam, and they've built it to where the peak poundage is at the exact spot when your body has the most leverage to pull back and to let down. So if you're looking for a smooth cam and you haven't tried one of these, you should probably do that. But also, shoot a weight that's manageable for not just you, but for anyone that's in your family in becoming a bow hunter.
You know, regardless of which state you're hunting in, it's imperative that you always read the state regulations and that you're always properly tagging your deer. In Iowa, there's actually 2 different tags. There's a tag that's, I'm gonna need to go and call a number in, which will then give me a code that I'll later put on its leg. But for now, this bigger tag, and it states specifically that within 15 minutes of recovering your deer that this needs to be tagged. So we just found my buck, and we're gonna go ahead and take the antler tag off and properly tag the buck. And again, it's like I said, it's real important that you read all of the fine details of the whatever state you're hunting in and properly get your animal tagged. Keep you out of trouble.